Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of All About the Cars of Gran Turismo 7. In this video, we're going to learn all about the 1966 Honda S800. Now, this car can only be purchased at the used car dealership on Gran Turismo 7, and as many of you already know, the used car dealer rotates cars in and out daily, so this car may or may not be available to you at the time that you watch this video, but it will be available as it rotates back into the used car dealer and be available for purchase in the future. So this car goes for 46,300 credits, and I'm going to click on it and we'll go over some of the stats. First, it comes stock with 278.39 performance points. It has an FR drivetrain, meaning that the engine is situated at the front of the vehicle and the rear wheels drive the vehicle. The maximum stock power is 68 horsepower at 8,000 RPM. The weight is just under 1,600 pounds, and the engine is naturally aspirated. Now we're going to click on Learn More and see what Andy has to say. Not many people know that Honda has been in the sports car business for a long time, since the 1960s actually. Back then, the company produced the S600, which evolved to become the S800, a compact open-top sports car. Under its hood is a DOHC four-cylinder engine that sends power to the rear wheels, meaning that it has an FR layout. Beginning with the S600, the size of the engine grew over time, from the prototype's 360cc to 500cc, then to 600cc. As you might guess from the S800's name, this one came with a 791cc engine that produced 69 horsepower. So that's everything we can learn about this car from the used car dealer. Now we're going to back out to the main menu and go to the garage, where we'll learn some more about this car as I jump into it. Click on Change Car, and we're going to go to Manufacturer and go down to H for Honda. And here we are, and there's the S800. So I'm going to click on this car, we'll listen to the startup sound, and then we'll learn some more about it. Alright, we're going to go to the car collection, go to this vehicle, and learn some more. With a larger displacement than its predecessor, this car represented the pinnacle of the S-line. Having dominated the world of two-wheeled racing at the Isle of Man TT, World GP, and more, Honda moved into the world of four-wheeled cars in 1963. The company's first example was an ultra-compact two-seat sports car called the S500. Soichiro Honda, the founder of Honda Motors, shocked the world by building a sports car from scratch. But this decision made sense because it was easier for a motorcycle manufacturer to build a sports car than a sedan because it was much simpler in structure. So the company utilized all the know-how they gained in producing motorcycles into building the S500, a car that lined up with the company's already established sporty image. After the debut of the S500 in 1963, Honda produced the S600 the following year, equipped with a more powerful engine. That was followed by a special fastback coupe that performed well in racing. Back then, and even today, the world has never seen a car that could rev up to 10,000 RPM in stock form. 2 years later, the S800 with an even larger engine was added, and when the improved S800M made its appearance, the Honda sports car had finally come into its own, now equipped with a true automotive four-wheel suspension system. Starting with the S800, the Honda Sports Series featured an exceptionally short shifter, only 3.9 inches in length, which allowed effortless shifting from the low seating position. Delivering a true sports car experience and driving feel, these cars would become popular classics the world over. So some interesting facts about this car from Gran Turismo's description. We're going to back out to the main menu once again, and we're going to stop at the cafe and see if anybody's here to talk to us about this car. And we have two people. We have Jeremy and Tom Matano. So we'll talk to Jeremy first. The Honda S-Series will always be remembered for the bold way it tore up the racetrack. It was Honda's first mass-produced car and a true racer that was active before its official release. In 1963, a year before its debut, it took part in a famous European rally called the Marathon de la Route. A year later, the Honda S600 pulled off a stunning GT1 class victory at the Japanese Grand Prix. In the same year, it also competed in world endurance races such as the Nürburgring 500 km, where it won Best in Class. Around this time, Honda was also performing well in Formula One and had established itself as a major player in motorsports. The year 1966 saw this S800 powered by a 791cc engine. This car became the vanguard of Japanese racing well into the 1970s. At the time, Honda had plans to establish a motorsports support department for S-Series competition racers. This initiative would later result in the creation of the Racing Service Center, or RSC. Today, RSC is known as Honda Racing Corporation, or HRC, a division of Honda overseeing motorsports activities. Indeed, the S-Series is an indispensable part of Honda and Japan's racing history. Now we'll go to Tom Matano and see what he has to say about the S800. My buddy had bought one when it came out. I was impressed with how beautiful the engine looked. It had all the right components that make a sports car, but it was scaled proportionally to nearly match the body size of a kei car, just like the original Fiat 500 did. I loved that short-stroke 5-speed shifter. It had a tight mechanical feel to it. However, it became notchy often. That's why I wanted the Miata to have a short-stroke shifter, without the notchiness. Alright, so that's everything we can learn about the S800 from Gran Turismo, but we're going to make one last stop down at the tuning shop, and I'll show you everything that can be done to this car to make it faster and get the performance points up. So I've not done anything to this vehicle, so it's still at the stock performance points, but there's a lot that can be done to it, including everything under the sports page. Under Club Sports, everything here can also be added to the car. Under semi-racing, everything with the exception of superchargers and intercoolers can be added to the S800. And under the racing column, everything with the exception of the high-end torque supercharger and some of the higher-end modifications, such as weight reduction stage 4, can be added to the car. So a lot of things that can be put onto the S800 to increase its performance points and horsepower. That's everything we can learn about this car. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it helped you to determine whether or not you'd like to add the car to your collection. Stay tuned for more videos highlighting all of the cars of Gran Turismo 7. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.